This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Mapping out politics in the state of Pennsylvania, we talk with a state senator about the new congressional district map for the Commonwealth. Hello again, everyone, from beautiful downtown Hazleton. I'm Ken Karen. You're watching us in stunning HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13, and stream us on your TV with Apple TV, Google Chromecast, and the Samsung Productions app. Here's your Tuesday headlines now from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. In response to the horrific events last week in Parkland, Florida, the Hazleton Area School District will host a conversation on school safety. District Superintendent Brian Uplinger posted the notice on the district's HASD announcements Facebook page. The superintendent says that this is a time for the community to collectively share thoughts and ideas on how to ensure the physical and emotional safety of the district's students. He is inviting parents and members of the community to join the district in a conversation about school safety. The forum will take place tomorrow night in the large group instruction room at the Career Center. It will begin immediately after the school board meeting, which starts at 6 p.m. We have shared the information at facebook.com/SSPTV News. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court issued a new congressional map on Monday. The court drew the new map after Republican state lawmakers and the governor failed to come up with an agreement by the February 15th deadline. The court says that the current map violated the state constitution. According to the new boundaries, it appears that Hazle Township and the city of Hazleton will both be split between two districts. Most of the Hazleton area is included in the new 8th district, with some portions in the new 9th district that will include all of Schuylkill and Carbon counties. Butler Township falls into the 8th district, while the Cunningham Borough, along with Sugarloaf and Black Creek Townships, will be in the 9th. State GOP lawmakers can decide to challenge the map in federal court, and you can read more about the new districts in today's Standard Speaker and at standardspeaker.com. We talked with one state lawmaker about the new congressional boundaries. Senator John Udall was in our studios today, and we asked him for his reaction to the new map.
Well, one, I voted against the 2011 congressional redistricting. I thought it was a gerrymandered map, and I think my vote was vindicated by the court ruling it was unconstitutional. Unfortunately, there are still divided communities, divided counties. I'm not happy that Luzerne County was divided now in a new district called the 8th Congressional District and in a new district called the 9th Congressional District. So the 11th Congressional District and the 17th, which were our traditional districts, and the 10th are now in different places. So there's a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos, and unfortunately it's all driven by hyper-partisanship. The partisan nature of Harrisburg and Washington, unfortunately, has spilled over certainly into the redistricting process and just about everything that we do these days in Harrisburg. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating for voters who want to impact a congressional race, who want to be empowered to vote for their congressman. Now we're not sure. This will likely be challenged to the U.S. Supreme Court. Maybe it stands for May 15th. It certainly causes a great deal of trouble for Luzerne County Voter Services. It costs $200,000 to run an election. If we have to run more than one in the spring, that's going to add to the cost of county taxpayers. So it creates a lot of confusion. It's unfortunate. I'm not happy that Hazleton, greater Hazleton area, was divided. Hazle Township, a great community, divided between the 8th and 9th. Greater Nanticoke Area School District divided, Nanticoke in the 8th, Newport Township in the 9th. Creates a lot of division, and unfortunately that creates a lot of uncertainty for the voters here in northeastern Pennsylvania.
As a lawmaker, if your district was split like that, how difficult is it also to get things accomplished when the people that used to be in your district are maybe now not in it, and it maybe divides a project you were working on? It's challenging. Now, fortunately, I try to, be a good neighbor and work with my colleagues, both Democrat and Republican, to serve northeastern Pennsylvania and really look at projects on a regional basis rather than just a district basis. And so that's how I've approached it, and I suspect that Congressman Cartwright and others are going to approach it the same way. They're going to work to represent all of northeastern Pennsylvania, even if it may be outside of their boundary lines. I guess we'll have to wait and see now what the feedback is from everybody else and where we go, and if in fact there will be an appeal to this. Yeah, we don't know. The Republican majorities in Harrisburg have said they will appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court. How long that will take, the action of the U.S. Supreme Court. They had rejected a previous appeal. We're still in uncharted waters. We'll continue to monitor it and continue to inform the voters so that they are prepared for May 15th to select their new congressman.
Senator Udall will talk about redistricting and more on a new Sam Lassant show. It premieres tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. with rebroadcasts at 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. tomorrow on Channel 13 and HD 513. You can also watch via our free Samsung Productions app and online at SSPTV.com. And remember, you can find the dates and times for all of our programming in TV Weekly. It's inserted in Sunday's Standard Speaker. If you're looking for a job or maybe a career change, you'll be interested in this next story. Lisa Sugart has the details on a major job fair taking place in our area.
The 22nd annual Greater Hazleton Job Fair is scheduled to take place on Thursday, March 22nd. And I'm here with two of the ladies who are organizing this big event in our area. To my left is Christine Jensen. She is the administrator at the Pennsylvania Career Link for Luzerne County. And also joined by Leanne Falabelle, who is the vice president of marketing for the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. Leanne, this is always a big event.
It is, yes, it is. Last year we had 58 employers at the event and about 500 to 600 people come through for the day. So we're anticipating, just as good as a turnout for this year as well.
So right now it's early, but you are looking for employers who might need employees.
Exactly, and we do expect to sell out, so we encourage employers to take advantage and RSVP and secure their booth space as soon as possible. Right now we have a little over 30 businesses so far, so businesses can just go on our website and register right online, or they can contact me directly at the chamber.
All right, very good. Now, Christine, you told me that you can actually help get people ready for this big event.
Absolutely. We run workshops here at the PA Career Link every week. We can help you with your interviewing skills, with improving your resume, what to expect at an event like this, how to dress appropriately. We want people going in prepared and coming out with a job.
How important is this event? Because as Leanne said, we see so many people going through it each and every year.
Well, up here in the Hazleton area, there are employers recruiting each and every day. They're in our office, they're posting on our website, Job Gateway, so there's a big need.
And what type of people will you be looking to employ at the job fair?
There are a variety of jobs, everything from entry-level jobs right through professional-level jobs, so there's something for everybody. If you're at all in the market or you're looking for a career change, please come down to the job fair and check it out.
All righty. And Leanne, I know you've told us in the past as well, summer jobs, internships, everything included.
Yes, exactly. I mean, as Christine mentioned, we have, anything industries, we have healthcare related fields, we have some educational opportunities if people are looking to go back to school. So there's definitely plenty of opportunities. And as Christine said, anything from entry level all the way up to professional. So don't count anything out, come prepared. Don't, just think that, this particular business might not have an opportunity for me. It might be an industry, but they may have an opening in the marketing department. So you just never know. We encourage people to visit each and every one of the businesses that are there and see what kind of opportunities they have available.
All right, very good. So if you're an employer looking for employees, contact the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. And if you're an employee looking to be prepped for this big event, you can contact Christine here at the Pennsylvania Career Link. And also the big event, again, is taking place on Thursday, March 22nd, 10 till 4 at the Genetti Ballrooms. That's on Route 309 in Hazel Township.
Thank you, Lisa. Now to an Olympic update. 2 more bronze medals up Team USA's total in Pyeongchang. Canada's Tessa Virtue and Scott Moyer won gold in ice dancing. U.S. siblings Maya and Alex Shibutani took bronze after a great free skate. The U.S. men's hockey team moves on to the quarterfinals with a win over Slovakia 5-1. And in freestyle skiing, Hifepap Britta Sigourney of the U.S. won a bronze. Defending gold medalist Maddie Bowman of Team USA came so close in the finals but fell on her last trick 3 times. Tonight, Lindsey Vonn will chase gold in what could be her final Olympics in the women's downhill. The women's figure skating short program is also on NBC in primetime, plus women's bobsledding. The Angela Park DVD is back for a limited time. Purchase this documentary on one of the area's most popular family amusement parks of old, produced by SSPTV. And right now you can purchase the DVD online only for just $15.99 until February 28th. Hurry while supplies last. Simply go to ssptv.com/Angela Park. Well, stay tuned for a swimming story in sports today as we feature Dylan Gould from the Hazleton Area High School. And while people may be sick of the snow in our area, you can never get enough of the snowy owl. Kent Jackson is back with Outdoor Exploring next. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Snowy owls travel a long way to reach Hazleton, so people notice when they stop by. They're big, white, daytime birds, and at least one snowy owl visited Hazleton during the first weekend of February. People told me they saw the owl along the airport beltway, perched on light poles near the movie theater at the Lower Mall, and by the baseball field at the Hazleton Area High School. One of my friends and his son saw an owl fly across the beltway with a rabbit in its talons. Later that day, birders saw the owl sitting on the rabbit's carcass along the beltway and posted photographs on ebird.org. The owl sat still, except for swiveling its head, even though a murder of crows were pestering it. Crows drive off owls and other birds that can prey upon them. Besides rabbits and crows, the snowy owls will eat what other small mammals or birds they can find. Primarily, however, the owls feed on lemmings, furry black and brown rodents that live in the owl's home, the Arctic. The relationship between lemmings and snowy owls has been pondered for decades. Research back to 1938 suggests snowy owls migrate farther south when lemmings are scarce in the far north. Snowy owls breed north of the Arctic Circle and are hardy enough to live there year-round. Usually, they move south for the winter into the Canadian or Siberian tundra or the Great Plains of the U.S. Some years, a mass of them, a phenomenon called an eruption, fly further south, and that's when they might reach Pennsylvania or the Carolinas, and occasionally Florida. In Hazleton, Ellen Gregory, the retired outdoors editor of the Standard Speaker, reported on seeing a snowy owl in 2004. That was also along the airport beltway. And during the last big eruption year, 2014, a snowy owl spent a few days at the Hazleton airport. Owls like airports. The open spaces resemble their native hunting grounds on the tundra.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
Felt like spring across the area today, but don't worry, winter will make its return. Let's take a look at the forecast from the National Weather Service tonight. Patchy fog after 9 p.m., mostly cloudy. We'll have a low of 52 degrees. Wednesday looks great with a high near 68 degrees. We have a 20% chance of rain after 4 p.m. and some patchy fog before 10 a.m. Otherwise, partly sunny. Wednesday night, we'll get down to a low of 35 degrees, 40% chance of some rain. It will be cloudy. Thursday, rain and snow is likely, becoming all rain after 1 p.m. We'll have a high near 39. Thursday night, low of 31 degrees, 40% chance of snow before 4 a.m. Friday, rain and sleet likely, 70% chance of precipitation, cloudy, high of 43. At night, a low of 38 degrees and a 50% chance of rain. Saturday, 50% chance of rain. We'll get back up near 50 degrees for a high, and then Saturday night, rain is likely, cloudy with a low of 40 degrees. Welcome back to Frankies Pizzeria and Restaurant, here with Lauren Sacco and her mother, one of the owners, Debbie Vito. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you for bringing 2 boxes of your cold pizza here. Now, there's one thing you really don't do in my house with my wife, she'll get mad at you about, is bring her any other cold style pizza than Frankie. She's very passionate. She had like signs up at Fun Fest when you guys were up for best cold pizza in the area. Yeah. Relatively newer. I mean, cold pizza is a historical thing in Hazleton, but you just took to this 6 years ago. What made you want to jump in the game a little bit?
Good question.
What was the history of it?
We kind of gotten sick and tired of seeing things done a little haphazardly. So we kind of took it upon ourselves. We brainstormed for quite some time. This was about prior to the 6 years, 2 years in the making, finding the perfect pan, the perfect combination, the perfect balance of yeast and everything to make it this explosive taste that you're gonna taste when you bite into it. We pan it fresh all day, every day. There's no preservatives in this pan of pizza. And this is something we pride ourselves on because like the cold pizza, everything you taste here is fresh from scratch.
Do you feel the way you're representing Hazleton when you put this out here? Because so many people, when I bring it to a tailgater, they're like, oh yeah, cold pizza, that's a Hazleton thing. Do you feel you have to represent the area with every box you're making?
Yeah.
Is there pressure?
Yeah, there's pressure. We don't really do anything with our foot half on the gas. So when we do something, we kind of sit down and brainstorm and go at it full throttle. So that's kind of how we got what is right in front of you today.
Okay, and speaking of what's in front of me right now here, I'm going to eat it because that's what I want to do. But tell me a little bit about what went into, or what do customers say when they come in and try? You said you can even get it hot because it's fresh out of the oven all the time. It doesn't have to be a cold pizza.
Yes. Do you want to tell them a little about the hot, thin tavern you're able to get?
Is that what this is?
This is the cold version. They are
Okay.
able to get it hot as well.
Yes, it comes in a full pan. We can cut it 9 or 12, it's square. And it's the very same pizza, but it comes in a big pizza box. It comes out fresh and steaming hot.
A lot of people order it with steak and sweet peppers on top as well.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a secret menu item. Now I know how to get your cold pizza, but get it hot. Delicious.
That's
it
our
is
Thin
so
Tavern on the
easy
menu.
to eat. I don't know what the ingredients are. I'm not good at naming things. Olive oil and that, but I'm telling you, a box is gone very, very quickly. I mean, do you guys bring this home, or are you still eating it at home in that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do. On many of our trips back and forth to Ocean City, by the time you hit Allentown, the first layer is gone.
Yeah.
By the time you hit Philly, there's the second. By the time we pull up, everybody will be upset because there's nothing left in the box.
Funny, when you take it out of the area and you say cold pizza, people are like, they're a little skeptical. Once you get them to try it, they love it.
Can I tell you what I like about it? And again, we're going to keep trying these segments. You're like, Kenny knows nothing about food, news, or sports. What I like about it is sometimes you get pizza and it's too saucy, or it's too doughy, or the cheese is the star. I feel like everything just mixes perfectly. Was that a goal, or am I kind of off in this?
We wouldn't serve you something that we would enjoy ourselves.
It's a good combination of everything. And you can get it here at Frankie's. I mean, all the time, just stop in. Fresh boxes, best way to do it.
And then coming up, as soon as the weather breaks, our Pizza Express will be on the road. So you're able to call in and put your address in, and our gentleman will bring it right to your door. So there's no hassle of even leaving the house. And they literally go door to door with our pizza all throughout the Hazleton area.
Before I devour the rest of this, is there anything else you want to talk about we should know about this pizza?
Get in for a taste. If you haven't tasted it yet, you're missing out.
Everyone try it. Shooting more Frankie's segments tomorrow. Always look forward to them. And here's the green screen now on SSPTV News. Your midday winning lottery numbers: pick 2, 18, pick 3, 939, pick 4, 6485, pick 5, 04554. Wild number is 5. We have swimming highlights and some basketball news to get to when SSPTV News comes back.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
In life, it's all about finding your groove. It may change over time, but when you're hitting life with the sweet spot of the bat, it feels pretty good. Hazleton Area High School swimmer Dylan Gould eventually found his niche as a kid, and now he's shooting to join 2 elite clubs while at the Big HA. This is not a story about a baseball player.
I was never really good at land sports, so I tried water and then it all worked out. So.
What was your worst land sport?
Baseball.
Baseball?
Yeah.
What was so tough about it?
Couldn't catch the ball.
Maybe it's something about the water, because Dylan Gould has no problem catching a ball while he's treading water in the deep section of the pool at the Hazleton Area High School. He has almost 1,000 saves in goal for the Cougar water polo team.
Let's talk about being a goalie in water polo, because how do you learn to do that? What are some of the skills? Because I see, even on the shallow end, I'm like, this seems pretty tough. Then you get to the deep end, a whole other story.
You need leg strength, you need endurance, because you'll get very tired just treading for that game. It could get very brutal. And you have to tread up very high, and it's just a lot of legs.
Gould does have 1,000 points for the Hazleton area swimming team, concentrating on the 50 and 100-yard freestyle events. While Gould is not 100% sure if he'll play water polo or be on a swim team in college, there is one thing that does seem certain: he'll always be around water.
But I want to go to the U.S. Coast Guard, so that's my plan after school.
That's awesome. I see the Navy shirt on now. I mean, what is it with the military? Or
I actually went there for a week for a camp. I went to the Naval Academy, and that's how I just got so good at water polo, due to their camp.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
That's neat. So why the Coast Guard too? Just because it involves your passion?
My grandfather was in the Coast Guard, and I just want to do what he did.
That's pretty neat. I mean, did he ever talk to you about it? I mean, did you guys have discussions about what is it like in the Coast Guard?
He said you travel very far, and you can be anywhere. So it's just a very cool concept, and I want to see the world. So
I'm sure there's other things to do in the Coast Guard. I'm generalizing this, but is it kind of neat you can use what you're doing as your junior year on the swim team to maybe save lives one day?
Yes. I mean, I am a lifeguard, so I mean, why not go to the Coast Guard and save people?
Where are you lifeguard at?
The YMCA.
How are you?
Yeah.
Well, how much time is around a pool? I mean, when are you not around water?
Never.
Never?
I'm
You
always
vacation at the beach?
Yep. I'm always around water. Every day.
Gould was part of the Cougars' 200-yard medley relay team that finished third at districts last year, and he knows he can improve on his time, so he's looking forward to the event again this year. Once Gould made the jump into the pool, his life changed. Moving forward, whether he's saving goals and or saving lives, the water will forever be a part of his story. From the Aqua Cougars to their family on land, the basketball-playing species specifically, a number of Lady Cougars were honored with postseason accolades recently. Maddie Morochko was named to the Wyoming Valley Conference Division I First Team. She averaged 15.8 points a game. Two sophomores made the second team, Marissa Trivalpiece and Faith Grula. Virginia Yurchak was honorable mention, and she'll be back next year for her senior season. The Lady Cougars still have business to take care of this season. They are the number 2 seed in the district's 2-4-6A sub-regional tournament. They'll play Williamsport on Friday. That's sports for this Tuesday.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk of the town. Come on out to the 2-day fundraiser to support Amanda and Grayson Capus. The first event is on Saturday, February 24th from 3 to 8 p.m. at Bunkers in Hazleton. Then on the next day, Sunday, February 25th, you can head to the other side in Freeland from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. To get involved with this event or for more information, you can contact Rosalind at the number or email on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Thomas M. Belushko of Freeland. The McKee Wilczek Funeral Home in Freeland will announce the arrangements. Rita F. Chotla of Darien, Illinois. Donations can be made to the American Diabetes Association or the American Heart Association. Thomas Gilbert of Mahanoy City. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at Christ Lutheran Church in Mahanoy City. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Stauffer Brensick Funeral Home in Ringtown. Henry A. W. Kuiper of Pocono Lake. Services will be held at a later date. Florence Lockwood of Tresco. Mass is Wednesday at 10 a.m. at Holy Rosary Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the church. The Furo Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Roland L. Fuzzy Lowry Sr. of Sugarloaf Township. The Harmon Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. And Joseph M. Pinsura of McAdoo. Services will be private under the Turnbach Funeral Home in Hazleton. Attention pay-per-view subscribers! If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Joseph Barr Bush of Drums. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
Dino Alberto fans start to cheer. He'll be on the news this week talking about the Daytona 500 and local racing. We'll have more news and sports and so much more tomorrow. See you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.